divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from Cleveland.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Browns at 11-5 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
Oh, he's got a little goal line. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley.
Well, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Holcomb.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you look at this Browns defense,
they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now they'll change things up.
Second and 14. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He's into space past the 25.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Touchdown!
A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Raven football here as we begin quarter number. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Holcomb. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 6. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On 1st down, Holcomb. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. With Shad Bateman, 36 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 11. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Lawrence. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lawrence. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got a man here. Complete. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Throwing on first down. Holcomb eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
2nd down and 8.
Operating from the gun. Holcomb.
Connecting here with Chark on the out route.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holcomb. He's going to let this one go deep. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Cam Akers with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before break. Holcomb. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holcomb. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
Back to throw. Holcomb. A short throw caught by Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holcomb.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Operating from the gun. Holcomb. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jerry Jeudy. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Lawrence, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now back to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Holcomb, they'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray.
The coach is always hard by the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st and 10, Holcomb.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Holcomb.
He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Browns 21. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
And London, the motion man right.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On second down now. It's Lawrence.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss at 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a handoff up the middle. Lawrence. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And then I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Akers hit, he coughs it up, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Operating from the gun, Holcomb. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Holcomb.
That is intercepted.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
I just got to think to myself, at this point in the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. Of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Here's 1st and goal. He's going to try and take off with it.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, you should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It's 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Baltimore.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll.